Check, check, check. 1 2 1 2. What's up, everybody? Just some quick news stories, a little bit of trash talk, and maybe a couple songs as well. So make yourself comfortable. Welcome in. Hit the thumbs up. Let's get it going. Terrible accident in Rio de Janeiro. Helicopters colliding. That's going to be the first story we share this morning. Strangest occurrences in that helicopter crash. We lost a pop star named Oliver Tree. We're also going to pay our respects to David Hockney, a great artist, maybe one of the greatest. Passed away just recently. We'll have a look at his story and look at some of his art. I'm going to start us out with an Oliver Tree song. Why not? Rest in peace, Oliver Tree. If you don't know who he is, you will before this live stream ends. He was an interesting little feller. Enjoy.
I fell down to earth from 100 miles away, and somehow I still make it work. But it's overrated and somehow played out. 3 doors down so you can't ignore it. I'll hunt you down like a Tyrannosaurus. My teeth are sharp like a great white shark. Let me taste that flesh, is my favorite part. Got an eagle beak with the ostrich feet. 7 spider eyes for every day of the week. Means I'm still at work, and while your bitch ass sleeps, I'm an alien among the human beings. I fell down to earth from 100 miles away, and somehow I still make it work. But it's overrated and somehow played out. Tried to tell you that I'm out here on my own. I told you I was out there. Tried to tell you that I'm out here on my own. I fell down to earth from 100 miles away, and somehow I still make it work. But it's overrated and somehow played out.
Alrighty then, that was Oliver Tree. I know pop music's really not a lot of people's favorite, especially here on my channel. But I do feel the need to show the man some respect. He was quite an anomaly. I'll show you. But first, let's look at the story that brought the attention to his untimely death. Again, 32 years old. Good morning, Lacey. Good morning, everybody. What's happening? Hope you guys are taking care of yourselves out there. Hope you're doing well. I've been obviously just laying low and watching this calamity unfold in front of me. I tell you what, some of these people have no personal constitution whatsoever. But more on that this afternoon at 5 o'clock. We're going to roast all these fucking hogs. Excuse my language. So 5 o'clock today, be back for a nice drama stream. I think just a few people are desperate of my attention, and your boy's going to give it to them. What's up, Diesel's mom? Welcome back. Rod, what's happening, my dude? Lacey. It also seems that the infrastructure for a ceasefire deal in the war between Iran and the United States, it may be insight. Show me, homie. That's all I can say about that. We've seen this 24 times since this war began. So hopefully this is the time that it is an actual ceasefire. The president had a birthday party. We're going to look at that. Bunch of men oiled up, wrestling in front of him like a Greek amphitheater. In any case, let's get to the first story here. Mid-air collision, Rio de Janeiro, 2 helicopters. Tragic story. As you guys know, I don't like to cover cases where there are, victims of crimes, but natural disasters, I think it's just fine. And nothing too graphic here as well, just so you know. Won't be doing that. Okay, so I'm going to do it this way. Give me 1 sec here. Let me get this right. Rod says, when those carriers come home, I'll believe it. Exactly right, my friend. Exactly right. As soon as that, just on the announcement of the ceasefire overnight, or the partial agreement to a potential ceasefire, the headlines just started blaring. Ceasefire reached, peace agreement agreed to, and that's not true. That's not true. Queen Moomin's been a member for 19 months. Holy cow, Queen Moomin. It's day one. It's as long as I've been monetized. Thank you so much. Ramona White is back in the house. Good to see you, my dear. So just one more thing on drama. It seems like the less I say, the more attention I get. So, I guess that's the way it goes. But you can bet your biscuits that I've got an awful lot to say this afternoon. It's like I don't want to give QB the whole live stream, but she's going to have a big old chunk of it because she's a big old chunk. You know what I mean? She's been running unchecked over there. It's bananas. I got you, Biggie. I got you, Biggin. All right, let's see here. Let me move this where you guys can see it. That's good there. Let's see here.
Balão, pô. O moleque ele colocou balão.
Okay. I don't need volume on this because it's just there we go. All right, let's see. Bear with me for 1 second, guys. I want to get this right. Let's see. Cancel that. There was another social media influencer in the helicopter crash. I'll show you him as well. I'm not familiar with him. Oliver Tree. Once you see this guy, you'll understand why he really stands out. I said I like ugly musicians. This guy he's something else. Let's see here. Get these switched here. There we go. All right, so I'll just read along here. It says, Gaspy among victims named in Rio helicopter crash that also killed Oliver Tree. Argentinian YouTuber Gaspy. So he's Argentinian YouTuber. That's the guy on the left. And then this is Oliver Tree. Look at my man. Fashion designer, music video director, writer, painter, just an absolute freak of nature. And yes, the haircut's on purpose. Argentinian YouTuber Gaspy, whose real name was Gasper Prim, has been named among the victims of the helicopter crash in Rio de Janeiro that also claimed the life of singer Oliver Tree and several others, according to Brazilian authorities. As you can see, this is some of the footage from the scene. Just 2 helicopters full of fuel. Just about as bad as it can get. Let's see here. Gaspy, age 23, was a prominent figure in Spanish language online entertainment, with the Social Blade estimating his YouTube channel at approximately 2.83 million subscribers and around 76 million total views. That's a lot of views. His presence also extended to Instagram, where he was reported to have more than 2.8 million followers, according to public platform listings. As we know, those public platform listings are sort of, and just the footage in this video is just amazing. These are pieces of the helicopter. You almost never get like a view of the investigative guys or ladies, depending on the situation. It's really something else. Let's see here. where am I at here? Let's see. Gatsby became widely known for his provocative street interviews, prank-based comedy, and deliberately awkward on-camera persona that gained traction across Latin America and Spain. Spanish outlet AS previously described him as a creator associated with humorous yet controversial street interview content. Noting that some of his videos have been removed through YouTube due to content concerns. Well, we've seen that before, haven't we? I don't, TOS type shit. Holy cow. Prayers for Oliver Tree. I can't believe it. I know. Well, here's the thing. There's always that, what in all podcast chat rooms, the live podcast, everyone always says RIP Joe Rogan or RIP this person. It's just like an ongoing troll type thing. So when I first heard this, knowing the prankster nature of Oliver Tree, I was like, this has got to be, he would be the guy that would fake his death. That's what it took me a whole, 10 minutes to realize that like these articles were true. I'm like, oh my God, I don't know. He's one of those strange guys that he's really only going to get his notoriety now because of his passing. Not really my type of music in any way. It's sort of like I don't know, emo pop. I don't know what you would call it. Yeah, I guess it's just pop music. But he was more than just a musician. He was, an artist. I'll show you. The article continues. In 2025, So this is the other guy. I'm sorry, I'm unfamiliar with Gatsby, but this is him on the left, and this is Oliver Tree here. So let's see. In 2025, Gatsby participated in Iba Llanos. I don't know how to say that. A boxing event, a major Spanish creators showcase. Okay, so he did like a celebrity boxing thing. Social media celebrity boxing. What could go wrong? Reports from that period also included he had begun distancing himself from the Gatsby persona, expressing fatigue with the character and the desire to present more of his personal identity beyond the online act. Boy, I see some people around here going through that same dilemma, huh? The gig is up. Authorities identified him in the official victim list under his legal name, Gasper Prim. Reports state he was traveling in one of the helicopters alongside Oliver Tree, Lucas Vignali, Lucas Brito Chavez, and pilot Alexandre Salza. The second aircraft was reportedly piloted by Charles Marziak, who also died in the air collision. Brazilian authorities, aviation authorities, including SENIPA and SENAC, are investigating the circumstances of the mid-air collision, which occurred over Rio de Janeiro's western zone, directly over a parking lot, as the video I show here. I'll show you. I'll get this rolling again. It was quite the scene, from what I understand. Initial reports indicate both helicopters crashed following impact, prompting emergency response and fire damage at nearby site. Is that it? Okay, that's not the best article then. Let's see here. We will get it. Let's see. Hold on 1 second. There we go. I'm going to pull up one more article. That one was kind of just way too brief, so bear with me for 1 second. Because of the celebrity, there's so many articles. Let's see here. Let's look at BBC. That article really just based on, just based their whole. Okay, here we go. This one may be better. Hopefully it is. How's that look? That looks all right. All right. U.S. musician Oliver Tree dies in helicopter collision in Brazil. The alt-pop musician, U.S. musician, and internet personality Oliver Tree. Look at this guy. He was quite a character. I became familiar with him when he was on one of my favorite podcasts, Tiger Belly, with Kalila Kuhn and Bobby Lee. he and Bobby Lee have this very playful, like pretend fight. They, maybe I'll show you a piece of that. Just a funny dude. A funny dude. He was also doing stand up. I mean, he was a jack of all trades for sure. Quite impressive. Welcome in, Shadow. Good to see you. Yeah, like I said, when I heard this, I was in shock. I couldn't believe it because he's such a prankster that he would be the guy that would fake his own death. The 32-year-old had been on a world tour when the crash occurred over Rio de Janeiro on Sunday. One of the helicopters then fell onto a car park of a dealership, setting around 20 vehicles ablaze. I mean, it was quite the scene. I don't want to show too many graphic images, but it was just a true tragedy. Footage published by Brazilian media shows one of the helicopters dropping from the sky, as well as flames and thick smoke rising from the crash site. Obviously, we're not going to be watching that here. It's not how I do it. Authorities say an investigation into the cause of the collision is now underway. And I could say I'm not I don't have to be a trained accident investigator to see that it seems like both of the helicopters were full of fuel, and that caused additional problems. Like they said, 20 vehicles. I heard it might even be more than that, just completely burned to a crisp. The military fire department of the state of Rio de Janeiro said it was called into the crash site around 9 local time or 12 GMT. Argentinian content creator Gasper Prim Diaz, also known as Gaspy, was also believed to have been in one of the helicopters, according to the Associated Press. The other passengers of the helicopter's manifest, like we read already, Lucas Brita Chavez, Lucas Vignali, and Alexander Souza. The crew manifest for the second aircraft lists only the pilot, Charles Marzliak. Oliver Tree, born Oliver Tree Nickel in Santa Cruz, California in 1993, first rose to fame in 2016 after going viral on social media. With his distinctive bull haircut, he was known for the hits including Life Goes On, Miss You, and Alien Boy. Alien Boy is the song we played into the live stream with this morning. Tree had just begun a world tour with his most recent show in Sao Paulo, Brazil on June 6th. He was next scheduled to perform in Lisbon, in Portugal on 1 July, and had been due to play dates in Glasgow, Manchester, and London in September. YouTuber KSI, who collaborated with him on the track Voices, paid an emotional tribute. In a post on X, Britain's Got Talent judge KSI said, "I can't believe I'm actually having to type this. You're 32, man. You should still be here. We still had so much life to live, so much music to make, so much content to make. You're a legend and will always be a legend. Still doesn't feel real." That's what I said. It seemed fake. Jackass star Steve-O, real name Steven Glover. Oh, not Steven Glover. Did you know Steve-O's dad is like a billionaire? He's like the CEO of Pepsi Brazil. Who knew? Anyways, also Steve-O also paid tribute to the late singer online, sharing a photograph of the two of them together. "I was incredibly lucky to become friends with Oliver Tree," he wrote. "He would check in with me regularly and let me know he cared about how I was doing. Such a great person. I'm going to miss him." Tree was nominated for a Brit Award in 2024 for his song Miss You, alongside with German producer Robin Schulz. In 2020, he broke the Guinness World Record for building the largest kick scooter at 4.16 meters tall and 3.13 meters long. It's just an absolute character. Now, let me find a video that I can share with you. Hold on, what is going on here? My little Chromebook's doing the lag-a-dag, dude. I don't like that at all. I could tell you all about Oliver Tree, but I think seeing him in action for yourself is probably do you one better. He was an absolute madman. Here, we'll have a look at this. Is Andrew Santino interviewing Oliver Tree. Just I want you guys to see how freaking quirky this guy was. One second. Oops. I mean, I know a lot of people don't really have respect for these social media influencers, but by all accounts, this dude did the right thing, man. He took care of all of his people. He was playful, a little ornery. So this is an interview with him and Andrew Santino, a stand-up comedian, and also a podcast partner with Bobby Lee, who I just mentioned a couple minutes ago. In their podcast, it's called Bad Friends.
Yeah, so I did In-N-Out yesterday, Taco Bell the day before. I've been going big or going home.
What's your Taco Bell order?
Okay, so bean and cheese burrito.
Got it.
No onions.
Okay.
But sometimes I add the extra hot sauce or extra cheese in there or something so that they have to make a fresh one.
Oh.
So I learned that recently.
Smart.
But it's been getting me even fatter because I do it with all my items.
Yeah. So bean and cheese.
Bean and cheese, no onions. Then
You get the idea. Let's see.
Your $25 bone.
No, Andrew, we're not
be
buying.
texting me.
Why did your doctor text you?
That's what I'm saying,
Is it
bro. I
just a
just set up
family
an
member?
appointment in the ride.
You did?
Riding over here. I'm making calls, bro, like a mogul.
How cool was Red Rocks, by the way?
I hate it.
What? Why?
Yeah.
Why?
Bro, I played it like 3-4 times now.
Why
It's
do you hate it?
bad memories.
Bad memories of what?
No one came.
It was empty? Damn, dude. But
No,
you did
there
it
was
again?
like 15 people there. But it's like it's like I think you can have like 8.5, 9.
How many people does Red Rocks fit? I want to
what's
say
the
it's
Yeah, and that is his real hair. I mean, this is okay. So in the way of being a social media influencer and really trying to stand out in the world, I mean, it's a bold move to go with a haircut like this, and it was all a design. Just like and I mean, people are gonna hate me for this, but just like David Bowie made a bunch of different characters for himself, that's what this dude did too. But he did it like in a social media way. But he had several different characters with several different hairstyles. Each of them had a different style sensibility. Like they were distinguishable, but you always knew it was this madman with his hair.
gotta be 10.
I think it's just shy. And there was like
9,555.
See, and that's what I'm saying, bro.
And how many people came?
9,525? There was like 25 people there. It felt so weird, bro. It's eerie when it's empty like that.
But you did it. It's. I mean, I don't know. Do I have to explain this?
Yeah.
You don't know what Scalango is?
No.
Scalango is.
You're making that up.
Scalango?
Yeah.
What?
It's not even a real word.
It's a last name.
Okay.
Scalango.
Okay.
It means little shoe.
Okay.
Scalango in Patois. It means little shoe.
Wait,
Scalango.
so she had a small foot?
Well, one of her foot was clubbed.
Really? Was that intentional?
Yeah.
Well, you know how they do that? Certain places they put
They clubbed her foot.
certain places they take the kid's foot, they put it into a super small shoe.
Yeah, they did that, and they bronzed it.
Bronze the shoe.
Yeah, they bronze the shoes and they keep them. They plate them bronze
You know how they do it with watermelons? They put them in a shape
in a
and
square,
then it grows,
in a square box.
grow
Yeah.
into a square. Grow
You know,
into
but you know why someone like you has never been put in a box?
why?
Because you're not a square, dude.
Stop. You say that to all the guests.
Do I? No, you're a free.
I just wanted to give you guys an idea of what his personality was like, and then we're gonna move on to look at the passing of, quite honestly, one of the greatest artists that ever lived. I bet he's in the top 50, and that says a lot. David Hockney passed.
flowing guy. You're one of these people. The reason your name is Oliver Tree
Right.
is because your brain works like a tree.
Well,
It digs
It was-
deep down into
thank
the
you.
earth, receives the nutrients it needs from society and the earth,
Yep.
and gifts everyone air to breathe. And that air that you make is music.
well, actually, it was gonna be Oliver Twist, but that was taken.
Well, yeah, that's
that
a
was
very
kind of the
famous-
origin. You know how I got my name?
Oliver
No. Tree.
Tree.
Yeah.
How?
So my father
Great dude, Taco Bell dog.
Yeah. What's my father's name?
Huh?
You know my father's name?
Yeah.
Joshua.
Josh.
Whoa.
Joshua Tree.
Shit.
Yeah. He was the guy who initially found.
You guys get the idea. I want to show you one more video. I tell you what, I guess there's lots of rumors. Like it keeps popping up. A lot of people are coming up with conspiracy theories that this man prophesied his own passing. So I don't know. I don't know if there's any credence to that. I don't know how it's possible. But let's have a look. This is the haunting final videos of Oliver Tree before his passing. This dude had more energy than your average bloke. I'll tell you that much. Let's see here.
Neymar! Churrasco! Gabriel! 244, bro! Yeah! Brasil campeão! Go, barely go. I'm not searching for a miracle. Here we go, barely go. I'm not searching for a miracle. Here we go, barely go. I'm not searching for a miracle.
And so when I die, I've set it up. My will is set up that when I pass, my family, no one's going to get a penny. If I have a wife or kids or anything, not getting a f***ing penny. I'll get my kids through college. That's the agreement, but they're not going to be a silver spoon.
It's crazy to be talking about your will on a podcast when you're only 32, dude. Good morning, Misdemeanor. Good to see you. Wise Angel UK is back in the house. Been a member for 11 months. Thank you so much, my dear.
They're taken care of because my dad worked on some stuff in the 2000s. When I die, all the money's going to go back to artists. So I've set up a foundation. It's called Dr. Oliver Tree's Art Grants for Baby Geniuses. And it's set up so that basically the interest generated from my music will take mostly that, but there's also room for other money because when I die, my art will continue to have residuals and probably be worth more.
I'll tell you, I think, and this is just, from my own vantage point, this character that this dude created for himself, it does two things. First, it takes people's defenses down. If you're sitting and talking to someone like this, on some level, it's difficult to be serious. And I think he maneuvers that fact with his intellect, which makes just for a captivating type of character. I know it's not everybody's bag of tea, and to be straight out with you guys, it's not my favorite type of music either. But as respecting an artist, man, this guy, he did his damn thing, dude. Certainly not on a David Hockney level. Don't misunderstand me, but still very interesting and tragic. He just finished producing a new album, and he wasn't the kind of guy that would just go into a recording studio and make an album. He traveled the whole world. I mean, and made the album on the road. More energy than your average bloke, like I said.
Than it is now. People will finally appreciate my stupid videos and my stupid songs. That's when people appreciate you when you're not there anymore. Anyways, they might not. It doesn't even make a difference. But historically speaking, artists' worth go up after they die. So the art will.
It's crazy that he just said this last week. I mean, this is so bizarre, and he's right. He's right, and I agree with him. I think he'll become more respected in his passing because he left so much art behind. So wild.
Continue to make money no matter what.
My name's Oliver Tree. I'm an adrenaline junkie, and I've done every action sport known to mankind.
There we go.
Honestly, not bad.
When you're angry, you're a chicken and you treat me like I'm worth nothing. No friend. I don't ever wanna see you and I never wanna miss you again.
My name's
I mean, you could say whatever you want about his music. You can't really deny sold out crowds. Now I know in a world that's really gimmicky, you know, some people are flashes in the pan, but like they said, he's been around since 2016 and just selling out friggin' arenas all over the world, everywhere he goes. Everything any piece of content he produces gets consumed. I mean, it's a true loss. It's a little bit out of left field. I'm sure some of you've never even heard of this guy, but he was always up to something, man. Some kind of prank, some type sort of stunt.
Oliver Tree, and last summer I built the world's biggest scooter.
I mean, what do we?
My name's Oliver Tree, and last summer
Look at this guy. Oh my God, it's so good.
I built the world's biggest scooter.
Look at this. And he's in the Guinness Book of World Records for making the biggest scooter. I mean, it's so abstract, like you can't even. Incredible.
Scooter.
There it is. There. I mean, come on, dude. Who's living their best life? What's up, SoFlo Mama? I mean, yeah, for those of you who've been like all up on YouTube and social media, you guys have definitely heard of this guy. But yeah, look, man, let's just keep it real here. Most people I know don't even accomplish something this cool in their entire life. Like, what is this?
Oh my God, I'm gonna make it! I'm gonna make it!
He's doing it! He's doing it! He's really doing it! Wait.
If you can dream it, you can do it.
Work all day and then I wake up.
Tree was due to tour in Australia in October 2026 for the Love You Madly, Hate You Badly tour. That's the name of his new album, which would have been his first visit since 2023.
Work all day and then I wake up. Work.
In my private life, in my personal life, these are the type of people that I celebrate. These are the people in my city that I want to be friends with. You know what I mean? It's like they're working on a different level, man. It's like the rules don't matter. I like that.
All day and then I wake up. Work all day.
And there's that. So we're going to move on to David Hockney, another great loss. And please don't misunderstand me. I'm not putting Oliver Tree on the same level with David Hockney. I don't think that's even possible. It's just not possible. So let me get rid of this guy. What's up, SoFlo? Good to see you, my dear. It says, I love his music. I saw him years ago in a small venue in Philly. He's a character. No shit. How cool is that? Yeah, I've been following him. You know, it must have been during the pandemic. I can't even tell you exactly when it was. But he was on the Tiger Belly podcast with Bobby Lee, and they do this bit where they're always fighting with each other. They pretend to hate each other, and then it breaks out into physical violence on the set. Microphones go flying. It was just the funniest shit. So funny, even though you knew it was a bit, it was still so entertaining. I mean, like some WWE shit. In fact, you know what? Let me show you real quick if I can find it. I'm sure I can. Okay, yeah, here we go. So I can't tell you when exactly this went down, but oh man, it's so entertaining. Just a couple minutes. Enjoy, guys. Live a little. So this is Bobby Lee. This is Kalila Kuhn, his ex-girlfriend, and their podcast is Tiger Belly. Well, since they broke up, she's not on the show as often as she used to be, but she used to be the co-host. They call Bobby Lee the Slept King.
Since you've been here,
Bro, what? When I came
fuck
and
you!
offered
Don't talk
you
to
a
me like
hug,
that. No,
I know.
That-
You need to just calm down, dude.
all right, I'm going to tell you
Ethan's
something.
gone now.
Yeah.
We don't.
No, he got me
carry
all
that
rubbed up.
energy through the whole episode. Okay.
Okay.
We were having a nice conversation.
Barely.
You got super jealous and got super eggy, and the vibes just went.
Oh, eggy, huh? What's
Yeah.
eggy?
You look like a fucking egg, dude.
Right. I'll tell you what, Eli, I look like an egg, right? You know what? It's racist, right? Because inside the egg is yellow.
Stop.
And you're saying that I'm yellow. So you.
No,
you.
Good morning, Sigma. Good to see you, my friend. I hope you're well. So yeah, it's so sad. So Flo, did you believe? I maybe you did. When I first heard the story, I was like, yeah, right. Fuck, whatever. There's no way. Hey, the real Samantha J. Welcome in, my dear. I hope you're doing good. I would have loved to seen him. I'm trying to finagle my way to Minneapolis for the 27th of this month to see Prof is having a record release party in his hometown, dude. Like, get out of here. I gotta find a way to get there. Oliver Tree reminds me of Steve-O, LOL. And they're friends too, ironically enough. Except Steve-O had a billionaire father and Oliver Tree is from a lower middle class American family. Pretty strange. Huge success. I mean, look at this guy.
Look like you just got viral, dude. You just got canceled, dude. You just called me a fucking egg,
Bro, you look like fucking Humpty Dumpty. Shut the fuck up.
I look like Humpty Dumpty, dude.
Yes. Like Humpty Dumpty fell off the wall, dude. You fell the
I
fuck
see.
off.
Okay.
After Mad TV, which is the only thing I know about you, you fell off the fucking wall, Humpty Dumpty.
Right. I am.
Yeah,
So
look.
my egg broke after Mad TV. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
At least I was on the wall.
Yeah, that's true, man. That's
At
great.
least I was sitting on the wall, right?
must have been
and when
real
I was sitting
nice.
on the wall, nothing for you.
Yeah, I was 3 years old at the time. I was literally playing with toys in the sandbox, happy as I ever have been.
Yeah.
Before I started meeting people like you and literally monsters like Ethan Klein.
Right. No, Ethan's not a monster.
Yes, he is.
No,
he
he's
gets
not.
canceled every day, and I'm sure you probably do too, but you're just not popping enough that anyone sees this shit. I mean, dude,
I love it.
You went from television to a fucking podcast.
Yeah.
Bro.
I know it's sad.
dark.
It's pretty dark.
I mean, isn't it true
It's
that
pretty
you're
dark.
too scared to perform live?
Yeah. I
Like,
am.
dude, come
I mean, I do shows 5 times a week, but
Okay, well, I've heard rumors
yeah.
from the rumor mill.
Yeah. But I look at the lineups, every night.
Well,
times a night
I wouldn't
in
know
LA.
because I've never heard.
No, you wouldn't know because I'm really in the comedy game. You're not.
I'm not. No, I'm not a comedian. And
Yeah.
I would
You're
never.
not in any game, right? But I'm in the game.
Yeah.
You're not.
No.
So don't talk to me that way.
Well, guess what?
What?
I'll talk to you however I damn.
I know you will.
Dumpty.
And the thing is, what'd you call me again?
Humpty fucking Dumpty.
All right, dude, I'm gonna call Daniel Day Kim.
It's almost like
It's a watch. You'll see. It always breaks out in violence every time they're in the same room. Sigma says, glad you're back in the morning. Yes, I'll be all week. I got things to do in the morning a couple of days this week, but I'll just be shifting the time around. It's either going to be 8 or 9 o'clock start time. News stories each morning. But tonight, make sure everybody's ready because, boy, we're going to have some selective outrage. It's well overdue. These hogs have just been running unchecked, dude. Somebody's got to say something. I'm that somebody.
he's saying ching chong.
I know, Ching Chong. Yeah, you're doing
Stop.
Ching Chong, dude.
What, dude? How much are you paying this fucking guy? Unbelievable, dude.
Yeah.
Wait, slides him the $100 bill. on the table.
Yeah. He gets
I don't
paid.
like you.
I love it. Gilbert.
I don't
dude,
like you, and I like you.
Yeah.
you.
You don't like Asian
You're all
men.
right.
You don't like Asian men. Oh, yeah, because the white guy.
it's Asian.
You like the white guy, right? But you don't like the
Asian.
Asian
I'm
men,
walking-
right?
I'm walking
But you
with
want the Asian women. No. Sit down.
We hate you.
Don't fucking touch me.
Sit down, dude. Sit down. Relax, dude. And don't fucking push. Me in my own
Fucking
house.
up my hair, bro.
All right, dude. My bad, dude.
I think that we should hard reset with a real
Yeah,
hug
hug,
this
a
time.
real hug. A real hug.
Yeah.
A real hug. No, you're hugging.
I'm not hugging him right now.
You're
I'm
hugging.
not hugging him right now. I will not.
touching you.
Oh, I'm not hugging
But
you.
it's crazy how his boots are the same color as his pants, man. It's fucking me up. It's-
Man. Yeah.
How about-
Yeah.
That was amazing.
See, here's the deal.
some insider information about this podcast. Bobby Lee, faithful Bobby Lee fans. He's been famous since he was on Mad TV when they were trying to compete with SNL way back in the day. So he just looks like he's young. He's actually fucking 60 almost. Anyways, this is his girlfriend, who a lot of people think was a gold digger, and they called her Yoko, and it's like she caused all kinds of drama in his world. So it was a comedy podcast with a subtext of just like relationship drama. It was really fun to watch. And an actual relationship, not a made up one from the internet.
Here's the deal.
Not-
First of all,
don't
I
fuck
could
with
press
the hair.
I could press charges for you push me.
Bro,
Right.
for what?
For what? For pushing me. That's assault, dude. What do you mean for what? You pushed me, dude.
I didn't touch you.
Anyway, one of my best friends, Ethan, was just on the line.
Stop.
Okay, you get the idea. All right, so we're gonna move on to David Hockney. CBS did a fucking beautiful piece on him, so we'll have a look at that. And I'll see what the article or this video covers. I'm sure I'll have something to add to it, and we'll also look at a few of his paintings. Just fascinating. My favorite paintings are easily the swimming pool scenes in Los Angeles. I mean, just a really big deal. And I bet to some of you it's going to look mundane, but it's vitally important to the art world. Was David Hockney. So check him out. Sunday morning, she did a great job with this.
It happened this past week. We learned of the death Thursday of pioneering British artist David Hockney. Seth Doan has our appreciation.
I've done what I wanted to do every day. I've had a very, very good life.
This giant of contemporary art gave us more than 6 decades of swimming pools and sun-drenched scenes, wonder and whimsy. He saw himself as an observer, often finding beauty in the banal. David Hockney was always experimenting, pop art, photo collage, the abstract, and innovating, designing sets and costumes and embracing new technologies, including the iPad as a canvas. He was an Englishman, but it was Los Angeles, his on and off home for decades, which he famously painted with an affection and vibrancy, that sun, the artistic expression of his love affair with America.
It's got all the energy of the United States with the Mediterranean thrown in.
He would later return to his native Yorkshire, capturing the English countryside with his trademark intensity. Sunday Morning met the artist over, generations of this broadcast.
Somebody called David Hockney the most popular serious artist painting today. He's also one of the most playful.
Charles Kuralt profiled him in 1984.
I know people think I'm a hedonist or something, but an artist who's interested in hedonism cannot, of course, himself be a hedonist. He has to work and translate it, but you enjoy it.
It made it look as though he was holding his hand tightly.
Rita Braver met him in 2006.
Why, of all the things you paint, do you choose so often to paint portraits?
Well, I like people. They're rather fascinating. They're all a bit different, especially faces.
Hailing from radical, his word, working-class roots, he had a rebellious side and was openly gay in the 1960s when homosexuality was still a criminal offense in Britain.
I don't want to live a deceitful life, you know. I mean, you're an artist. You want to...
It's a provable fact when he came to the United States and he flourished. I mean, his newfound freedom of being who he can or who he was whenever he wanted to be, instead of, having the secret part of his life. His art just erupted in Los Angeles.
To be honest.
His partners were often muses. He's survived by longtime companion Jean-Pierre Gonçalves de Lima, a frequent subject. And Hockney's defiance and courage was on display through his portrayal of gay intimacy and innuendo. As a man, he could be as colorful as his artwork, his face framed by those round glasses, and usually accented by a cigarette, key to his mental health, he'd assert. His success was just as bold. This piece went for more than $90 million in 2018.
We have the David Hockney painting.
$90 million? My goodness.
Of 1972.
A record for the most expensive painting ever sold by a living artist at auction. Our colleague Anthony Mason met him just before that sale for CBS This Morning Saturday.
Why do you think you've been so popular over
I assure you, for those of you that aren't interested in the art world, or I understand why some people don't take it seriously. The value or the selling point of one of his paintings is not the story. That's not the important part. The important part is the influence that he exuded everywhere he went. I mean, there are dozens of artists that are themselves now some of the best-selling artists. Direct influence from David Hockney. I mean, he pretty much created his own what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know, his own motif, so to speak.
the years?
I like to think it might be the space in the pictures. You don't know why things become memorable. If there was a formula for them, there'd be a lot more of them. I mean, look at this.
While major exhibitions and retrospectives were underway, Hockney, sometimes in a wheelchair, continued to work until the very end. Following the artist's death, King Charles called Hockney one of life's true originals.
Do you have a way of defining your art, or do you not want to?
Hockney-esque. What else can I don't know. You might as well invent a word.
David Hockney was 88 years old.
Just 1 week away from his 89th birthday at that. So may he rest in peace. And that $90 million painting, man, I tell you what, I mean, I can't imagine. Here, I do have an image of it for you guys to look at. Let's see here. This is the $90 million spectacle. Let me get this out of the road if I can. It's not the highest quality print of it, but let me get myself out of the road here. Give me 1 sec. There we go. That's the $90 million painting. I mean, can you believe it? But these swimming pool scenes are my favorites. There's so many of them. We can look at some of them if you're interested in that. But do some research on David Hockney. His importance it far surpasses any kind of expensive painting that he sold. His influence is what really it's about. All right, you have to excuse me for one moment, guys. I'm going to get a fresh cup of coffee. Got a couple more stories to get into here. There was a tragic accident with a group of skydivers in an airplane. Stand by for that. And let me just throw on a song while we wait here. You know what? Fuck it. We'll just play another Oliver Tree song. I'll be right back, guys.
Back at me, but baby, don't distract me.
Again, that was Oliver Tree. May he rest in peace. Him and his beautiful friggin' mullet. Cheers to art indeed. Now that's something I can agree with. All right, so the next story is another tragic story. This one's out of Missouri. When I've been skydiving many times, so when I heard this story, it's just it confuses me as to how something like this could occur. But this is a heavy one, guys. So be forewarned. 12 people passed in this accident here.
Tonight, tragedy in Missouri. The smoldering wreckage, remnants of a plane carrying skydivers that crashed moments.
I've got it down in the wrong spot. There we go. And this is a NBC report.
After takeoff,
the plane took off, and then at that point, it went down.
The company Skydive KC, who operated the plane, tells NBC News all 12 people on board, 11 skydivers and 1 pilot, were killed, saying the private plane went down near Butler Memorial Airport, roughly an hour south of Kansas City. Smoke seen billowing out of the mangled metal pieces as troopers tried to spray down the crash site. Local reporter Doug Mauger capturing this video just minutes after the impact.
When you pulled up to the scene, what struck you?
Well, as a pilot, it was quite disturbing, but I did see that there was flames coming from the wreckage and they were starting to put water on it.
The incident now marking the state's deadliest aviation tragedy since 2004. The FAA sharing a Pacific Aerospace P-750 crashed while departing from Butler Memorial Airport in Missouri around 11:35 a.m. local time, adding the NTSB will lead the investigation. Tonight, the local sheriff's office urging people to avoid the area as federal agencies begin the long search for answers for loved ones grieving an unthinkable loss.
And tonight, the company Skydive KC is calling this a devastating loss, sharing that they won't be releasing the identities of those victims until all of their families can be notified. The company did.
Yeah, I did look quite intently to see if I can find a list of names and photographs of the victims of the accident. Unfortunately, it's way too early for that. But I'm truly a tragedy.
And that they're also working with authorities to assist in this very much ongoing investigation. Hallie.
Morgan Chesky, thank you.
We thank you, Morgan Chesky. Thank you. All right, we're going to keep it moving on to the supposed peace deal between Iran and the United States. Let's see. Oh, here comes the train. Here comes the truth train. Watch out. 1 second here. Of course, there's a lot of criticism surrounding this peace agreement that's being supposed here because we've heard it so many times. Let's see if we can hear from somebody's face other than Trump, because, I mean, let's see here. Here we go. I'll believe it when I see it is sort of my stance on this whole situation. Like I said, this would be the, I don't know, 24th or 25th time that it was announced that we struck a deal.
Today, the president.
Pause for the cause. Kelly Mack says market manipulation Monday. That's exactly right. Stand by. Kelly Mack, that's exactly right. Market manipulation Monday. As a result of this rumored peace agreement, markets have surged, rallied, gas prices are down. Let's just hope it sticks, huh? Let's bring home every fucking American service member today. That's what we should be doing.
Also called out Israel for once again attacking what it says are Hezbollah targets in southern suburbs of Beirut, Lebanon. In separate interviews, he used the F word to convey frustrations with Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu for launching the strikes, just as the U.S. is on the verge of its deal with Iran.
I'll just explain a few things, and I maybe they're a little far out there, but they're also true. The Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu of Israel is facing a trial for war crimes. The second he stops bombing other countries, to see the tricky little trickster that he is, there are clauses in their constitution that say if it's wartime, of course the leader can't face trial. The second he stops bombing people and he's able to be held accountable, he will be. But so long as the war continues, no trial. We see very much the same thing mirrored with our government, with our president and his relationship with a known notorious pedo. Just this week, the New York Times released a new article detailing exactly what was happening in the White House in the lead up to the release of some files. His own personal lawyer, who is now the Attorney General, in the war room, in the Situation Room, where typically battles are directed. They were talking about Diddler Island and how to save face. So much more on that. I have to get back to the Epstein stuff. A lot of shit is being released now. I think our president needs this war to keep everybody distracted from the Epstein files, because it's just getting worse. And if the other half of the files are eventually released, he's likely going to prison. And I'm here for it.
CBS's Imtiaz Tayeb is in Tel Aviv tonight with more. Imtiaz?
Ed, good evening to you. Well, this really could prove to be the most significant diplomatic breakthrough in the Middle East in years. The United States and Iran have agreed to end.
Please take this with a grain of salt, because this is, like I said, this is a recurring theme in the past 130 days or however long this war has been occurring.
Months of conflict, creating a pathway towards a broader agreement over Iran's nuclear program. Now, the deal calls for Iran to reopen the Strait of Hormuz, one of the world's most important energy and shipping routes, while the United States is expected to ease some economic pressure on Tehran and extend a ceasefire that has largely held since April. But despite the breakthrough, major questions remain. The agreement is only a framework, with negotiators now facing a 60-day window to tap.
If you're wondering what's coming next, what could the next distraction be that the U.S. government offers its citizens? Well, a couple of things. The UFO stuff, the timing of that, absolutely coincides with breaking stories from the Epstein files. I mean, they just distract. It's very efficient. I can't wait to show you guys the new New York Times article. It's a fucking amazing. It's amazing the detail that they were able to get. They were in the Situation Room talking about how to get podcasters and social media influencers to not turn on them. They're talking about putting trying to get the Attorney General and Joe Rogan. I mean, it's all manipulation. And not once did anybody in any of the interviews even mention a victim. It was just like, how do we distance ourselves? Nobody cares about the victims. It's insane. Just one person has been persecuted for trafficking thousands of men, women, and children. It's a bigger deal than Iran ever would be, I promise you.
The far more difficult issues, including Iran's nuclear activities, sanctions relief, and the future of the Iran-backed groups across the region. And even as the deal was being finalized, Israeli strikes in Lebanon underscored just how fragile this moment remains. Tonight, though, both sides will no doubt be claiming a diplomatic victory. The real test will be whether this agreement can survive the mistrust and violence that have derailed previous attempts at peace. Ed.
And Imtiaz, do we know who exactly the United States is negotiating with on this agreement?
Well, notably, the U.S. isn't negotiating directly with Iran's new supreme leader, Mujtaba Khamenei, who hasn't been seen or heard from since being appointed. Now, the talks have been conducted through senior Iranian officials with Pakistan and more recently Qatar.
This is off subject from the peace deals in this video, but just think about the fact that the precedent to be set of having the president of the United States appointing his own criminal defense lawyer as the attorney general is the most insane shit you'll ever fucking see in your life. The attorney general of the United States is, just think of them, if you're not unfamiliar with how it works, it's the top lawyer. It's the government's lawyer. Their sole purpose is to recognize crimes, prosecute crimes. There should be no special favors. How could it be the same guy that defended our president in a trial where he was accused of rape and convicted of it? How is that motherfucker now the attorney general, dictating and trying to orchestrate a social media blitz to protect his client, whose best friend was the most notorious pedo alive, if he's even dead? I mean, it's that crazy. You'll see. I'm gonna have to do a whole Epstein thing. Probably, I'm thinking Wednesday. Once this war is over with Iran, most likely the U.S. is going to go after Cuba next, which is going to be a whole nother disaster. So stand by to be distracted by alien footage from 30 years ago and us trying to liberate the fucking Cuban people when they don't want to be liberated by us.
Mediate. Ultimately, though, any agreement still requires Mujtaba's blessing. So while a memorandum may be signed, the real question is whether the Iranian leadership will remain committed once the harder negotiations begin. Ed.
Imtiaz Tyab in Tel Aviv. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Well, you know what? I haven't seen this story, but since it's a Lemonade story and it's right here on my screen, we might as well look at it. He showed us a gun, a 12-year-old robbed at a lemonade stand in Boston. Shut the front door, dude. Who robs a lemonade stand, dude? Oh, my God. Probably somebody like Rebecca Turner. Let's keep it real. Holy.
First, on WBZ, we have new surveillance video showing two...
Hold on. This is ridiculous. What's going on in Boston, dude?
Juvenile suspected of robbing a kid's lemonade stand at gunpoint in South Boston. WBC's Tammy Mutasa joins us live in South Boston tonight. And Tammy, now the community is coming together to support these kids.
Yeah, Courtney, tonight this community is still pretty outraged that these kids were robbed at gunpoint at their lemonade stand. But they don't want children in this community to live in fear. So starting tomorrow at 5:30 p.m., they're taking that corner back where this robbery happened with another lemonade stand.
He walked over here, he said I might need to take the box, and he grabbed it with one hand, and then he showed us the gun, which was right here.
Just one day after having a...
I'm not going to lie. This is as terrible and potentially traumatic as this was for this kid. I'm telling you, his sales today are through the roof. I almost promise you.
Gun pulled on him and his little sister at their lemonade stand. 12-year-old David Byrne and these young entrepreneurs are going back to business at the very same spot where it happened. They're determined not to live in fear.
My sister, she put her hands up and I just said, you could have it. But after that, I just was like a little annoyed because we were 12 and 11 and you shouldn't really do that.
New video shows the masked juvenile suspects who police say robbed David and his 11-year-old sister at their lemonade stand along West 9th and East Streets. Police say the suspects first said they had no money, asked about Apple Pay before snatching the kids' cash chests. We first shared their dad's outrage last night.
It's outrageous that...
I wish they would tell us how much was in it. I mean, not like it really matters, but...
in such a good community that we can have something like this happen. I think we need some more presence around in order for this to never happen again.
Never.
Now the community is rallying behind the Byrnes, taking a stand against violence. Family friends Nicole and Jonathan Rollcole are mobilizing the lower-end lemonade stand to take back their streets.
I'm angry. I'm angry that this happened in this community that we love.
50% of the money raised will be donated to a local gun violence prevention group.
It's safe, it's fun. They literally do this every day. And this is one thing that happens. So of course it's awful, right? But we want them to know, like, We're not going to stop them playing on the streets. We're not going to stop them hanging out with the kids around.
A community now coming together to turn a negative moment into a sweet lesson.
And I'm sure, like in a neighborhood like that, I'm sure the officers know exactly who those two punks were.
Cup of lemonade at a time.
This just shows awareness of like gun violence and that you shouldn't do this at this age or at all.
And again, that lemonade sale will be tomorrow starting at 5:30 p.m. here on West 9th Street. Everyone is invited. Support is already coming in from all over the area. And again, police say if you recognize those juvenile suspects, please call Boston Police.
I'm sure they're going to catch those. They're kids too. I bet they'll catch them. I'm going to see. Let me quickly look and see if there's a video of I wonder if this same news organization showed the return or the let's see here. There should be some kind of follow-up to that, I bet. Because local news affiliates love that kind of shit. Well, let's see. All right, I think this is it. Or is this a different one? This might be a different one. How could it be a different one? It's just, okay, let's look. It's got to be the same one. 39 minutes ago. Let's see. South Boston.
Team now to South Boston, where police say they have tracked down one of the two people accused of robbing a lemonade stand at gunpoint. They arrested a 14-year-old boy today. The community is helping the siblings running the lemonade stand bounce back with a show of support. Local businesses donated lemonade and money to help the stand reopen.
And soon customers were lined up around the block to help them get their money back. The night Team Smith York live in Southie with more of the story you saw first here on 7. Sam?
Yeah, talk about turning lemons into lemonade. This whole block was filled with people, and that includes elected officials, neighbors, and people from other communities who heard about what happened and wanted to show their support.
I want consequences for their actions.
A 14-year-old boy was arrested Friday in connection with an armed robbery at a lemonade stand in South Boston earlier in the week.
That makes me feel like more safe.
11-year-old Juliette Byrne was with her 12-year-old brother David on Wednesday afternoon when their lemonade stand on the corner of East Street and West 9th was robbed. They say one of the thieves showed a gun before taking off with their cash box that had about $50 inside.
It was like really scary at the time. We're like kids and we were just trying to have fun doing a lemonade stand.
Quickly, their community mobilized to get the Byrnes back in business.
We don't want that to be the impression left on them. So we're like, let's get back out there and make this a positive thing.
And they did just that Friday, organizing another lemonade stand for the brother and sister. This one with a DJ, balloons, and donations from Stop and Shop, Loco, as well as other local businesses. Soon, customers filled the whole block.
I'm feeling like supported because I didn't think this much people would come to this event.
Among the customers was Suffolk County District Attorney Kevin Hayden.
We're going to do everything we can to make sure that we hold the...
Let's see here. Wise Angel says, the law to stop kids using social media will be finalized here next year. YouTube is on their list. YouTube is used by the NHS for educational videos, which teachers tell kids to review at home. Interesting. That's never going to happen here in the United States. I'm sure of that, because it would be impossible to keep anyone off of social media. I mean, it's all you need is another device. It's just that easy. I don't know how did they regulate that.
Appropriate people accountable here.
Boston Mayor Michelle Wu also getting a lemonade from the kids.
Just shows Boston spirit. When something happens, we are going to surround our community and make sure that we're supporting everyone.
These sentiments of support echoed by former Boston Mayor Raymond Flynn and his son, City Councilor Ed Flynn.
It took a lot of courage for them to come out and stick together, show that it's one united neighborhood.
Because that's what South Boston does.
That Boston accent is just so distinct, isn't it? Jeez.
Our own is in a difficult position.
It was during this lemonade sale, the Byrnes say, investigators walked up to them and notified them of the arrest made in the case.
It's breathtaking, to tell you the truth. It's phenomenal. I'm so happy.
I am just so relieved to hear that someone's been arrested, and I hope that they have to pay for their crime.
I'm very grateful that they found one of the kids, and I just want to say thank you.
The teen who was arrested is now facing charges of unlawful possession of a firearm and armed robbery. No word yet on the second child in this case. As for how much money was raised at this lemonade stand, we are still waiting to get those totals, but we're told some charities in the community that they love. Reporting live in South Boston, I'm Samantha York, 7 News 19.
Samantha York, you got to get yourself a new microphone, dude. That was sorry if anybody's wearing headphones and heard that. All right, give me 1 second here. Let me look at chat. Parents get fines. Yeah, who knows where a 14-year-old gets a weapon, and who knows if it was real. You know, who knows? But it is nice to see a community pulling together and doing the right thing. You know, you don't see that often enough. It's kind of course, the former mayor is there, so they politicize it. That's the odd thing about it. Let's see here. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me get rid of her. Bing bong. South Boston. I can't even mock their accent. It's too wild. I think we should have one more look at the ceasefire. I know we're sort of jumping around here, but there's still a lot of questions swirling about the authenticity of an actual peace agreement between the U.S. and Iran. I don't feel so confident in it. I mean, maybe, I don't know. I'm not sure how you guys feel about it. I think there's a bit of, look, how about you pause? I think there's some real fuckery going on here, but we'll find out. Let's see.
With Iran. President Trump announced it before he left overnight for this week's G7 summit that's in France, but the details still remain very unclear. The U.S. and Iran say there is an agreement to reopen the Strait of Hormuz, which would help relieve high gas prices. Everybody wants that. But there are conflicting reports on the timing of all of this, along with other key issues. Nancy Cordes is in Geneva ahead of the G7. Nancy, good morning. What do we know? What can you share?
Gail, what I can share is that this agreement does not address the nuts and bolts of Iran's nuclear program. That gets left to upcoming negotiations. I can also tell you that this agreement would theoretically end the fighting between the U.S. and Iran, and it would end the U.S. blockade in the Strait. But the text of this agreement has not yet been released, which is leading to the confusion over what else is in it.
The deal came together just hours before President Trump boarded Air Force One bound for the G7 summit. The agreement, the Iranians say, ends all military operations on all fronts, including Lebanon, immediately and permanently. Trump posted that the Strait of Hormuz, the transitway for 20% of the world's oil, will open upon the signing of the deal.
Also, none of our oil comes from there, by the way. It's a misconception.
On Friday, but an Iranian news agency with government ties claimed that Iran would actually have 30 days to demine and reopen the strait. Senator Lindsey Graham, a Trump ally, said he was somewhat concerned.
Look at that guy, dude. Holy cow. My goodness. He looks like some type of creature that would live under the Vatican.
That Iran's view of the agreement seems different than what the American negotiating team is claiming. For instance, Iranian outlets reported the agreement allows for the immediate unfreezing of $13 billion in frozen Iranian assets. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth disputed that on Face the Nation.
It's performance-based. No money released to Iran until they perform.
The agreement provides 60 days for negotiations over Iran's nuclear program. Trump told the New York Times if those talks prove unsuccessful, he will restart military attacks on Tehran or make the U.S. the...
See, you see, the man just is unfit for his position. You can't barter peace by saying, I'm going to bomb the shit out of you. That's not how it works at all. Also, some of the talking points, from what I understand, of course, none of this has been disclosed officially, but from what I understand, part of the negotiations is signing contracts to have American contract companies go in and get all these no-bid contracts for billions and billions and billions of dollars to do what? Restore and repair what we bombed the shit out of. Like, let me tell you about this, dude. It's like you make the mess and then you get paid billions of dollars to clean it up. That's exactly what it is. It's absolutely rotten It's criminal, and I'm willing to bet that most of these characters, as we move through history here, will be held accountable for what they're up to here. It's just flat out, just thievery is what it is.
Guardian of the Middle East in exchange for 20% of the region's revenues. Here in Europe, Trump will meet with the leaders of the UK, Germany, France, and Italy, whose economies have seen a slowdown due to the spike in oil prices. On the eve of the G7 summit, protesters took to the streets in Geneva. Demonstrators told us they're here to protest fascism, imperialism, and Trump himself.
He do a lot of things that's not good for the world.
U.S. and Iranian officials are expected to meet here in Switzerland on Friday for a signing ceremony. And over the next couple of days, the G7 leaders are going to be discussing ways that Europe can help get these commercial shipping lanes in the Strait of Hormuz reopened as quickly as possible, because that is going to be the key, Gail, to getting oil prices back down.
All right, Nancy, thank you so much. Let's bring in CBS News national security analyst Aaron McLean to bring us up to date. Aaron, it's always good to have you here, especially on this topic. Do you think it's accurate to call this a peace deal?
Well, peace deals, Gail, would resolve the fundamental underlying issues between.
You can't have a peace deal if one of the leaders involved in negotiations is up at 2:30 in the morning talking about bombing a country back to the Stone Age. I mean, it's not possible. It's like trying to go swimming and stay dry at the same time. You can't do that. If you can, show me.
The two countries involved. This does not appear to do that based on what we know. We do know that it seems to punt on the nuclear issue. And I think the best way to understand what we're looking at here is actually a further 60-day extension of the ceasefire in which that issue is going to be worked out. All that appears to be agreed to up front is a mechanism by which the Strait of Hormuz will be reopened and the American blockade of Iranian ports will be ended. But even there.
So what that tells me is 60 more days that our naval ships, all of the crew, as well as Marines scattered around little islands around the Strait of Hormuz, they're all going to be there for 60 more days, directly in harm's way. And what was this war for again? Nobody knows.
There's some really important details, like, for example, will Iran charge registration fees for use of the strait that we still don't know?
You mentioned it briefly, Aaron, but what are the exact steps that need to be taken to move this deal forward? Because the White House seems very confident.
Right. Well, there would need to be ultimately agreement on the nuclear program and whether or not Iran will take practical, meaningful steps to. Says
mainstream media. Nah, I'm not. Yeah, well, it is mainstream media. That's what you're watching. I understand. This world's disorienting. It can be confusing.
Restrict its own capacity to produce nuclear weapons. That's the core issue. It would be nice if other underlying issues in the conflict, like Iran's missile program and its support for terror proxies, were also addressed, but that appears to be off the table. And I'll point out a structural issue that cuts against, to some extent, the administration's confidence, which is that the United States up front is surrendering the leverage of its blockade just to get the Iranians to reopen the strait, even before these other issues get negotiated.
That doesn't actually sound so positive. As we sit here today with any deal, everybody always wants to know who won, who lost. In your opinion, who has the upper hand as we sit here in this moment?
Well, again, with the structure of this deal surrendering a fair amount of American leverage up front, I think the Iranians have successfully leveraged their closure of the strait to set themselves up for some degree of success in these ongoing negotiations. President Trump is on the record as saying that the Iranians have never won a war and they've never lost a negotiation. It's too soon to say right now, but they're negotiating pretty hard.
All right, Aaron McLean, to be continued. Thank you for your time this morning.
Of course.
Oops, I didn't mean to click on that. Stop sharing that. There we go. All right, so we're going to switch gears once again. I'm going to show you how crazy the New Yorkers are. So as many of you know, the New York Knicks won the first championship since what? 78? I can't remember. I'm not exactly sure. So they celebrated their basketball team winning a championship by burning everything down. Let's have a look at that. I mean, what the heck? We've seen this before with college teams. New York was. They said they were going to burn it down in one way or the other, and they sure did.
Those fan celebrations have been joyful.
Let me see here. You're supposed to be angry if you lose, not if you win. I'm confused.
There have been some chaotic moments to report.
And Christina Fan joins us live from Times Square with the latest. Christina, things are looking better out there. Nothing compared to what it looked like earlier this morning.
That is right, Aziza and Chris. Unfortunately, some of the celebrations here in Midtown did get a little bit out of control. Sanitation workers are still out several hours later. They are sweeping up all the trash, debris, food, and even shattered glass that came from the numerous vehicles that were vandalized and broken into last night. But it didn't start out that way. In fact, the crowds were relatively peaceful in the beginning, basking in the success of the Knicks championship win. Many were chanting and dancing in the street, others lighting fireworks. But as the night went on, dozens climbed on top of a row of yellow school buses packed in Times Square for the purpose of shuttling people to and from the World Cup. The crowd ripped off hoods, smashed windshields, and
I mean, just ridiculous. I mean, I don't understand, something about sports fans winning that makes them want to burn something down. It confuses me.
even lit one bus on fire. A wall of officers in riot gear responded with batons and zip ties, ordering the crowd to disperse. Multiple people were detained as police tried pushing back that crowd of rowdy fans. The celebrations unfortunately took an even more violent turn at around 2 a.m. when shots rang out near Times Square. The NYPD says a 17-year-old was struck in the left foot and 3 people were taken.
Let's see here. John Cuddy says there's no New York anymore. There is, I assure you. It's a state that borders my state. It's a big ass state. A little bit of trouble, she says. I'm not sure what you mean New York doesn't exist anymore. It certainly does. Great city.
Into custody. Investigators also recovered a gun from the scene. The NYPD says numerous arrests were made.
I saw some of that too, of the real Samantha J. I mean, people are just losing their minds. It's wild. Rod said, I went to a local game of footy yesterday. It cost me $26 to get in, to just park on the fence and watch a local football game. Yeah, $26 is kind of steep, isn't it? I know my local soccer team played. I think they're in the finals of their league. They're this close to becoming a professional team, man. I can't wait. I can't wait till that happens. Then we can play LA and Seattle and all the big American teams.
Following last night's vandalism spree right here in Times Square, but also near MSG, we are still waiting for a more accurate count to come from the police department. But for now, reporting live from Times Square, Christina Fan.
Thanks, Christina Fan. Actually, Saul, I'll show you some of the vibe leading up to. Basically, it was a big deal when Trump decided to go to the Knicks game 3 or game 4, I think it was. And a lot of people were worried he was going to curse the team, triple the security. I mean, the guy didn't have time to go to his son's wedding, but he wanted to go to a Knicks game. Okay, bro, we see you. We see what the priorities are. But I'll show you. I saw a man on the street interview leading up to that game that Trump was going to show up to. Just let me see if I can find it really quickly. It was pretty stinking cool. I think it was a live stream. I don't know for sure. Let's see. See if I can find it. 6 days ago. Here it is right here. This is really good. Don Lemon. So for John Cuddy, who says New York doesn't exist anymore, you want to pay attention to this one. Oops, I should be showing it to you guys, huh? Derp. Don Lemon. Lemons Unite. Let's see here.
So anyway, we're out and about because New York City is electric right now. We tried to get close. Oh, there you guys are. We tried to get close. Hey, thank you. Are you going to watch the game? Can I talk to you? How are you? Hey, Lonnie, good to see you. Who's that?
That's Moosey.
Hi, Moosey. How are you? So look, I was up near Madison Square Garden today.
Yeah.
The amount of police and security, it's crazy. And then
And
like
it's locked
the
down.
ring. Yeah, you can't walk anywhere near it.
Yeah, see that, man? even friggin' Don Lemon has bad reception in New York City. I looked at my live stream from yesterday. If you guys didn't catch it, I went out to a park down by my sister's house. I went and cut her grass and then went to the park afterwards and showed some covered bridges. And man, there was no reception out there. So thanks for everybody who watched that. I know there's hundreds of you that did. I appreciate it. If you wanted better looks at the covered bridges that I was out there by, I did make a short video and I pinned it in a comment under that live stream. So if you want more clear shots of the bridges, of course I can record in 4K on my phone, but I can't broadcast it because the signal was that bad. Your boy's not at the Starlink level.
It wasn't going to be like that though
It was going to be like, yep, until Mr.
And
let us celebrate. I just
You are so much better in person.
what? I look better in person.
So much better in person.
Well, that's a compliment, I hope.
Of course.
Look, dude, it's the rare New York City pirate, dude. Arg, any port in the storm. John Cuddy doesn't like Don Lemon. Well, John Cuddy, you also had a comment that New York City doesn't exist anymore, and it's probably breaking your brain in half to see this guy that you don't like proving that there is still very much a vital New York City. So I get it, bud. It's you're batting 1,000 this morning.
I mean, you're beautiful on air, but you're more beautiful in person.
I think it's because you see my aura coming out.
It is.
Okay.
You have a great aura.
What's your name?
Ellen.
Ellen. I'm talking to this gentleman about the Knicks. Are you going to watch the game?
I'm sorry?
Are you going to watch the Knicks game?
No.
You're not?
I'm sorry. I didn't want to interrupt you.
Oh, no, but we're talking Knicks, New York Knicks.
You already did, Pirates. You already interrupted.
Basketball. You going to watch?
Don't even talk about the Knicks. I love them so much. I'm like so angry that Trump is coming. I'm so angry.
We're gonna have a triple.
You have to come 2 hours ahead of time.
Yeah.
You have to go through a meter. His private army, ICE, will be there. Okay? The entire Knicks team.
All right. This lady's too intense for me. Let's skip ahead. But I'm playing this to show you. This is just a couple days ago. So this is New York City looking beautiful, more vibrant and energetic than ever before.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's. I want to play that so people know what she's talking about.
For your own Knicks tickets, can you tell us who you got them from and how much you paid for them? Number two, I saw the Bloomberg reporting about the borders are talking about a.
This is the new mayor of New York City, Mondavi. I always say his name wrong. I have to read it to say it properly. But in any case, this man single-handedly just did one of the most magical fucking things that New York City could have ever done, and he greatly expanded the public daycare for children, allowing 100,000 mothers to go back to work if they need to, all subsidized by the government. It's genius. It's really something it changes the lives of 100,000 people. And hopefully other cities use it as a model going forward to offer the same service to their citizens.
Surge coming to New York City, and I was wondering how much you were made aware of that, and if you have any comments on how the city.
I don't care how he paid $1,000 for his tickets. Okay.
North as I can and see what happens.
Maybe we should walk as far north as we can and see what happens.
I think you should.
You think so? All right. Let's try to do that. I was going to walk to the park with,
The park is amazing too right now.
Hey, Knicks hat. She's wearing a Knicks hat. Do you see folks in there? Are they wearing Knicks jerseys and stuff?
Everybody's the park's on fire right now. All right, go do it.
I don't know. Should we go to park or should we go north?
You gotta go.
I got to go north. All right, let's try it. All right, thank you, sir.
Thank
you. All right, the guy's right. Now, is this orange shirt for the Knicks? No? Okay.
I watched this whole live stream when he was live, and he runs into Chris DiStefano. Now, if you've watched my show long enough, you know who Chrissy D is. He's one of my favorite comedians. He's hilarious. Just walking down the street. The Real Samantha J says, my nephew lives in Manhattan. I can tell you from the videos he posts on social media when he goes out, it's alive and well. It certainly is. I'm itching to get up there. It's just an expensive place to hang out. I can go to 2 different cities for the price of going to New York once.
Guess not. I think he's from another country. Usually you can tell. Hello, sir. Excuse me. Are you? Nope. Uh-oh. That happens a lot. There's a guy across the, hey, Knicks hat. Yo. What's up? Are you going to the game?
This guy almost gets run over. Hashtag NYC.
Look out, look out. Oh my God.
Dude, I mean, how much would Don Lemon have gotten sued if that kid would have got hit by a car?
Are you going to the game? You're watching.
Yeah,
what do you think?
I mean, I'm hyped. Knicks in 4, yes, sir.
You think so?
Yeah.
Come on, walk this way so we're out of the thing. All right, so look.
Tell me.
Let me ask you. You want to get in front of us, please? So let me ask you this.
Guy's like the lost Beastie Boy over here.
Yeah.
How's the city feel right now?
Feels electric.
Yeah?
I'm messing with the vibes. I was at MSG on Friday night.
Yeah.
Going outside with the fans.
Yeah.
It's electric.
You can't do that shit tonight.
I mean, who's going to stop us? Knicks in 4. We burning the city down.
The Secret Service. Have you seen it? How many
cops? Right there, we're burning the city down. Okay, bud.
Out there? Fuck the Secret Service. We don't do baguettes. We don't do croissants. We do brunch and egg and cheese out here.
So you're going to try to go anyway.
But Knicks going to burn the city down. It's going to burn the city down.
Yeah, you think so?
We're going to do what we need to celebrate.
All right. I'm just saying you can't get close. And if he hadn't come, you could have gotten there to party.
I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah. Mom Donnie's going to be there.
I'm going to move up. I'm going to see if I can find where he runs into Chrissy D. Because it's just a crazy stroke of luck. But yeah, New York is alive and well. I mean, there's so many characters. Every other person there has got a crazy story.
Go on.
I thought they were gonna win. I thought the Spurs were gonna win last game, but then I was at the watch party. I was at Madison Square Garden actually, and it was intense. It was so good. The community was so nice, and it's like it was. But then now Trump is blocking the whole thing off. He ruined it for everyone. It was game 3. It's like go to the final maybe if you're a president, you know. But
do people? I don't think people understand what this city is like now, and folks want to be near the action.
Like he said, I hope they.
Did you hear that, Mr. Cuddy? I don't think folks understand the energy in the city. It seems like a city that's alive and well. I don't know, man. I don't know.
When they're over, like when they're traveling, because it's gonna be intense here. People are like Side Talk NYC. You know those guys?
Yeah.
They are like I saw the guys like holding the sign. It's like a mosh pit wherever they are. You know?
Yeah. Well, you were talking about what's going to happen around the garden. People are upset because
some asshole had a big sign that said he was referring to there. Some asshole had a big sign that said airsoft the president, talking about paintballs. Hey, how about nobody shoot paintballs at the president? I think that's a bad idea. You're putting your own life at risk. It's ridiculous.
They want to be close to the action.
Yeah.
This is about the fans. Most of the fans can't afford to be in that arena right now, but they do go, right? When the tickets are cheaper.
I went second game, and it was just all about community. Like the other side of, because I was on Penn Station, on the Penn Station side.
Good morning, Deanna D. Good to see you.
And the watch party, the whole screen was on the other side. So we were just like old radioing, like, what's the score? What's the score? Because it's all about like, you know, being around people. And when it was tied up, literally you could hear a pin drop in the city.
He fucked it up.
And then it was like everyone erupted.
Well, so I mean, right now, you wanted that tonight.
I wanted that tonight.
And all right, I'm going to scan ahead. I want to show you Chrissy D. It's crazy that Chrissy D has a podcast with another guy called The History of Hyenas, I think it's called, where they talk about all kinds of wild, crazy history stories. But just to roll up on him in the street, so cool. So fucking New York.
About stuff. You know, sometimes you get some crazy, sometimes you get some haters. But you know what? It is what it is, right? It is. Look at that jersey. Oh, wait. I know this guy. How are you? Wait, how do I know you? You're a comedian?
I'm a comedian.
What's your name?
Chris DiStefano.
That's okay. Yes.
Here he is, Chrissy D.
You.
That's it, baby.
I'm Don Lemon. Nice to
I know, Don Lemon. I follow you on Grindr.
Wait, who did you get?
He said I follow you on Grindr.
get advice on what? Something to do with douching or something from your
Advice,
friends?
yes, on douching from Mateo Lane.
Yes.
I got a newfound respect for your community. You guys really take it, and I've douched a couple times. My asshole's squeaky clean right now. Mateo taught me how to do it, and you guys are the real men.
Not everybody does it.
Right.
Not everybody.
Not
It's
everybody
not a
does
thing
it.
for everybody.
You guys are the real men.
Okay, good.
Yes.
So you're wearing this Knicks jersey. Why? Are you a Knicks fan?
I'm a diehard New York Knicks fan. This is a Jeremy Lin jersey because I figured I'm going to support. That's it.
Go ahead.
Jeremy Lin because I'm going to support Chinese players because I'm on Chinese peptides.
Are you really?
That's what it is, baby.
Yeah.
Take a feel.
You're not going to the game?
Take a feel on the chest.
Are you sure? I
Come
can
on,
touch you.
Touch it, dude. That's right, dude.
Oh, wow. You got boobs.
You
man.
like that?
And then you're tightening up.
I'm tightening up, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So
it, dude.
what about when someone does this? Do you do the thing?
Yeah, I just do it like that. Look at that. Oh, Don's popping a little wood. Look at those lemons. All right, I got to go. I got to go to the game.
Are you going to the game?
Happy Pride Month.
Are you
dude.
seriously going to the game?
Yes, I'm going to the game, dude.
You know it's going to be tough getting in there. You're supposed to be there 2 hours in there.
Absolutely, dude, but I'm going there to support my commander-in-chief.
Are you excited that he's coming?
Big time. Look at my hat.
Wait, let me see your hat.
That's it. What's up, bro? Yes, sir. Yes, Rick. Yes, Rick Brunson, commander-in-chief.
Oh, that's what you're talking about. All right, I'm like, wait, what?
Yes. To the guy who's vaping.
Got it.
Yes.
Hey, brother, I
Thank
love
you,
your
brother.
work. Thank
Love
you.
you, man.
So
Appreciate
I'd love
it,
to come
dude.
to a show. I'm gonna come check you out.
Come do it, dude.
All right.
All right. See you later,
Where
Don.
are you performing?
Comedy Cellar.
Comedy Cellar. Tell them where to find you on social.
ChristyComedy.com. Christy Comedy /Grinder.
Yeah. Christy Stefano. Thank you, sir. I like your Grinder profile. Good to see you. Craziness. Okay, I think after that, we need to take a break and a word from our sponsors.
Yeah, he crushed it. I understand listen, I'm just playing with you, Cuddy. I hope you understand that. I am. I understand what you're saying, man. Giuliani fucked New York City up years ago, man. It'll never be the same. But I just don't want to subscribe to the idea that it's dead. There's still, at least descendants of the people that made that city great, like it is. And I understand it's tough to hold on to tradition and the way things used to be. Inevitably, things do change, though. You know what I mean. I understand what you're saying. I do. I'm not that naive. I was just giving you a hard time. Speaking of hard time, I think that's all I got for you today. I'm going to come back later this afternoon. Not sure what time. Sometime between. I don't want to make promises. Sometime between 5 o'clock and 8 o'clock. I'll be live again. We're doing a drama stream, baby. Some of these pigs have gone unchecked for way too many days. I got opinions. I'd like to visit New York City too. I'm actually, I got a travel companion, and we're going to be going to all kinds of different places in the next couple months. We may be coming to a city near you. I'm going to do a lot more in real life streams. I'm going to get some gear and just try to have fun with this shit, man. I'm done having my life sucked out of me by a bunch of useless hogs that don't give a shit about much of anything at all. Did I say hello, Pookie? If I didn't, good morning. Good to see you. It is still morning. We do, as I've been forgetting recently, we do have to check in with Marlo Anderson and just see what national day it is today. Right quick before we go, and I'll play us out with a song or two and bid you adieu. I haven't looked in a couple days to see what national day it was. Let's have a look-see. Oh, would you looky there? It's National Megalodon Day. How about you pause, you sucker? Let's see here.
We are diving deep into the ancient mysteries of the ocean to salute history's ultimate predator. June 15th is National Megalodon Day. For hundreds of years, European quarry workers dug up massive triangular stones they called tongue stones, believing they were the petrified tongues of dragons. But the mystical myth completely shattered in
Hey, QB sounds like she got tongue stones. Am I right?
1966. A Danish scientist was dissecting a massive shark caught off the coast of Italy. When he compared the shark's teeth to the mysterious fossils, they matched perfectly. This jaw-dropping discovery unlocked the ancient fossil record, giving humanity its very first terrifying glimpse of the prehistoric megalodon, a 60-foot monster that once shook the foundations of the deep. I'm Marlo Anderson with National Day Calendar, reminding you to celebrate every day.
Thanks, Marlo. You're the friggin' man. Marlo's the man. It's undeniable, dude. All right, guys, I'll see you later this afternoon. Take care of yourselves. Be good out there. Raise hell. Give those monsters all the hell. It says, been in the hedge, bro, taking care of morning chores. Catch you later. Yes, like I said, sometime between 5 and 8, probably smack dab in the middle there. I do have some shit to do this afternoon. And I do, like I said, I'm planning some more in real life live streams. And head to the zoo here in a couple days. Just something fun, man. I'm going to be out there exploring my city like I always do and enjoying my life. So I figure I might as well pop on the live and show you guys some of what I'm up to. I'll actually, here, maybe in case you missed it, let me show you before I go. I'll show you my newest short video. There is a live stream, but I made a short video to accompany it because the signal was so bad out at the park that I was at that it was unbearable. Stand by just 1 second. Let me pull this up. It was nice out there. It not long after I left there, it poured down rain. It was tornadoes in the area. Let's see here. Have to go to my channel. I don't know how the fight went at the White House. I haven't looked at that yet. Just have no interest in it. Like, it's crazy to me. Let's see. Okay, so shorts. Here we go. Yeah, see this? This is a short clip of drama, 1,000 views. This is a short trip of me going out and just having a walk in nature, 85 views. I know what you want from me. Some of you are going to be disappointed. Let me get this up here. Again, this is Mingo Creek, southwestern Pennsylvania, historic landmark battlefield. They just started stocking the creek with trout, which is incredible. It's also a plant reserve, so you can't even pull a blade of grass there if you want to. Everything's protected. Yeah, see, in the live stream, I was only able to show you this bridge right here. This is a Henry Bridge. This is like the smaller version of the Ebenezer Bridge, which is on the other side of the park. Unfortunately, over there, not one bar of signal, so no way to go live. But I was able to get some images and quick video. And this is 1,000 times more clear than the live stream was. Got to experiment, got to try new things, you know? I don't want to get dusty like so many of these warthogs around here. And just for those in the back, this is the kind of place that you do want to smoke one if you got one, if you know what I mean. The structure is built like a brick shit house, man. Like it was made by Amish hands themselves. Every single person that I passed said hello. I mean, every single car that went by, they stopped and said hello. It was so weird. Also, somebody screamed from a pickup truck with a big fucking American flag waving from the back of it. They were like, Dave! I was just, fuck, I'm in the middle of nowhere. I don't know how the fuck somebody knew me. But they did. I mean, there was no one else there. My name's Dave. So it was very confusing. I was like, all right, I just waved to like, hello. And then when they left, they said goodbye again. They said, Dave, beep, beep. Like, what the fuck? Each time they were just far enough away that it just looked like some white guy with a bandana on. I have no idea who it was. These people stopped and talked for a long time. I didn't put the camera in their face, though. Respect. Okay, so this is the second bridge here. This is the Ebenezer Bridge. I had to put some fonts on there because it looks just like the other one, although this one's much bigger. It's hard to tell scale. The main beams on the floor of the other bridge went long ways. This one, they go opposite. So this one makes more noise when a car goes in through it. The Ebenezer Bridge. Ebenezer. I saw a whole family down there gathering up crawfish too in the creek. I didn't know they were out there. You saw just a quick glimpse of a guy on a bicycle. He and his wife, like I was walking and they like would take off and they'd come back, and just like these people from around southwestern Pennsylvania, they want to know your story. It's crazy. I mean, in some ways people lack boundaries. They just think oh, who are you? What's your last name? They just want to make a connection and try to, oh, well, my family knows your family type of deal. But it's nonstop and constant. I must have talked to this couple for an hour and a half in total, in like several 12-minute intervals as they pulled back. Like it's like they gathered questions and then pulled back up. Really nice people. Bing bong. And that's what I've got for you for today. Let me just switch this off for some music, and then I'm headed on out. Take care of yourselves. Get outside. Let's see your video. Go for a walk and make a video and then share it, dude. Why not? Show me that you go outside, guys. I feel like I should play another Oliver Tree song, but some of them are really far out there. Like I said, some of them are too emo. For my liking. Here, I'll play one more, and then I'll play something more upbeat for us to head out of here. Like I always say, guys, take care of yourself. If there's turbulence and that oxygen mask drops down in front of you, listen to the pilot when he says, put your mask on first. If you don't take care of yourself first, you're just going to get in the way of trying to help somebody else, and then somebody's going to have to come and help you. We're going to avoid that, right? Take care of yourselves, and then and only then attempt to try to take care of someone else. Don't try to change people. Don't try to fix them. If they need help, you help them. If they don't want your help, leave them alone. I'll see you guys tonight for some drama, some selective outrage. Boy, I got some of that. This is Oliver Tree. This song is undoubtedly going to be a pretty sad song. Maybe not. It's called Jerk. I've never heard it. May he rest in peace.
You say you don't want me. You call me good for nothing. Straight to my face. You say you don't need me. You call me good for nothing. A waste of space.
Sorry, I just saw chat. Are you trying to share something, Rod? Let's see. It says it's on my YouTube. Here, let me share your link really quickly. Give me 1 second to get that. Go to channel. Of course, I'm subscribed. Let's see here. I try to subscribe to everyone that subscribes to me. Sometimes that's not possible, but I do my best. But here is Rod's link to his channel. Or do you want me to pull it up? Is that what you're saying, Rod? Just let me just see what we're talking about. I got a minute here. I can pull it up if you need me to. It's shorts. Damn, my shit's freezing up. Well, everybody head over to Rod's and check it out. I got a Skadoot. It's on my YouTube. I did put his link in the chat. There it is right there. It's a creature in the tree. I'm going to take a note. I'll show that this afternoon. We'll sprinkle it into the drama stream tonight, Rod. Let's see. Sure. All right. I'll see you guys this afternoon. Sinner out.
Face. Time
Ain't no way to explain or say how painful the hangover was today. In front of the toilet, hands and knees, trying to breathe in between the dry heaves. My baby made me some coffee, afraid that if I drink some, it's probably coming right back out me. Couple of Advil, relax and chill at a standstill with how bad I feel. I think I need to smell fresh air, so I stepped out the back door and fell down the stairs. The sunlight hit me dead in the eye, like it's mad that I gave half the day to last night. My bad sight made me trip on my ass right into that patch of grass, like that's life. All of a sudden, I realized something. The weather is amazing, even the birds are bumping. Stood up and took a look and a breath, and there's that bike that I forgot that I possessed. Never really seen exercise as friendly, but I think something's telling me to ride that 10 speed. The brakes are broken, that's alright. The tires got air and the chain seems tight. Hopped on, it felt the summertime. It reminds me of one of them Moosab lines, like sunshine, sunshine is fine. I feel it in my skin, warming up my mind. Sometimes you gotta give in to win. I love the days when it shines. Whoa, let it shine. Sunshine, sunshine is fine. I feel it in my skin, warming up my mind. Sometimes you gotta give in to win. I love the days when it shines. Whoa, let it shine. Whoa, let it shine. Whoa, let it shine. Whoa, let it shine. Whoa, let it. If I could, I would keep this feeling in a plastic jar. Bust it out whenever someone's acting hard. Settle down, barbecue in the backyard. The kids get treats and old folks get classic cars. Every day that gets to pass is a success, and every woman looks better in a sundress. The sun shines an excuse to shoot hoops, get juice, show improve them moves and let loose. I hear voices, I see smiles to match them. Good times, and you can feel it in the fashion. Even though the heat cooks up the action, the streets still got butterflies, enough kids to catch them. Riding my bike around these lakes, man, feeling like I finally figured out my escape plan. Take it all in, the day started off all wrong, but somehow now that hangover is all gone. Ain't nothing like the sound of the leaves when the breeze penetrates these southside trees. Leaning up against one, watching the vibe, forgetting all about the stress, thanking God I'm alive. It's so simple, I had to keep the song simple. And when I get home, I'm gonna open all the windows, feeling alright. Stopped at a stop sign, a car pulled up, bumping Fresh Prince's Summertime. Summer, summer sign. I feel it in my skin, warming up my mind. Sometimes you gotta give in to win. I love the days when it shines. Whoa, let it shine. Sunshine, sunshine is fine. I feel it in my skin, warming up my mind. Sometimes you gotta give in to win. I love the days when it shines. Whoa, let it shine. Whoa, let it shine. Whoa, let it shine. Whoa, let it shine. Whoa.